Alright, this is highly interesting. This is a LED outside floodlight, little one. It's hooked up to, it's a 120 watt light with a motion sensor, which I'm not using the motion sensor, just hooked up 12 LEDs in here. Anyway, this is hooked up to the resonant coil. I have a coil pulsing at resonance, which is 9.9 kilohertz, so 9,900 hertz. Pulsing it at resonance, that's the sweet spot. It's pulling 6 volts at 0.066 amps, which comes out to like 0.397, like one fourth, no, 40% of a watt. And I'm getting the light, all the LEDs, the light, not full brightness, but it's pretty not too bad. Now here's the interesting part. So this is a calculator, just a solar powered calculator. This is earth ground that goes to a ground rod with not bonded or nothing, just right into the earth. Okay, now I'm going to touch one of the coils, the output of the coil that goes to the light, and as you see, the light really doesn't do much, but watch the calculator. All I'm doing is this, and it's definitely sending some type of wireless signal that actually changes the value on a calculator. It's definitely sending some type of wireless communication to the calculator when I touch earth ground. Now, if I undo this and tap it, the calculator does nothing. Let's see if I get this light. Alright, calculator does nothing. Only when, pick it back up, only when I use earth ground. Now, I don't even have to touch that, but I'm touching that again. Now I'm going to touch this brown one, which I think is the motion sensor part. Same thing. Now I'll touch the other wire. It does not happen on the other wire, just one of the wires and the motion sensor. Let's try the input. The input, I'm touching the input wire from the H bridge. It does nothing. I'm touching the other input wire, does nothing. Only one of the outputs or the motion sensor makes some type of, I don't know, wireless radiation of some sort come over and affect the calculator, but it doesn't really affect the light much. Now, other fluorescent lights I could get to light up with one wire, but this particular light, for some reason, I can only get to light up with both wires off the coil. I'm going to fool around more with it, see, and I'm wondering how much light I'll actually need to put a solar panel over it and see how much it'll produce, but that's later, or if I get other ones of these in series, I don't know. But either way, the calculator thing I found interesting, and I don't really have an explanation for. Now it's not changing digits. Now, watch this. I'm going to hold it on there. I'm holding it on. It came back on. When I take it off, it stays on. Only when I touch it in the beginning, when I first touch it, it goes off. Interesting.